I got two of these weed eaters. They're both Echo. One of them is a PB-255LN, which was $255. It's supposed to be 197, I believe. Don't quote that, but 190 mile an hour wind. And this is a PB-2520, which is only supposed to be 160 mile an hour wind. This one from Home Depot, I think, was 129 bucks. This one was 250. They're both brand new. I've put fuel in them. I've ran both of them, and I'm going to show you which one is the best of the two. It's going to be surprising. Now this one, the PB-255LN, $250 blower, Echo makes. I'm going to fire it up. It's quiet. I mean, this thing is definitely California rated. I mean, this thing is one. I mean, this is as quiet as an electric blower. That's maxed out. That's all this thing has. $250. I let it run for an hour, just hoping the thing just needed to break in. So now the $150 Echo PB-2520. This thing's a lot louder. This one, the PB-255LN, is taken back to Home Depot. This thing's going back. In my opinion, this one's supposed to blow 170 mile an hour wind. This one's blowing twice the amount of the $250 weed eater. Now this one might last you longer. It's a lot quieter and a little bit neighbor friendly for the noise factor. But even with this tapered cone this thing comes with, it doesn't even push out 80 mile an hour winds. This guy right here, this is the one that I'm keeping. I mean, this guy is blowing out twice the amount of air, even though it's just an open cone. And I tried. I took this cone off and blew it just out the pipe. Nothing. They put this cone on there trying to maximize its power, its airflow, and it's just, this is a $250 electric blower to me. You might as well have a cord attached to this thing. Now this one, it's lighter, it ain't as bulky. This one's a little bigger, it's awkward, it's heavy, and it's a piece of shit in my opinion. And I'm getting $250 back at Home Depot. This thing is going back. It's just, it ain't made to be. I mean, like I said, it'll last forever, because it won't even, you know, it doesn't even rev up to what this one revs up. Now I've had Echo in the past, and when these things take a shit, you get online and you buy a brand new carburetor. It takes about 5 minutes to put on. You can buy them for 25 bucks. I see people throwing Echo away all day long because it won't start. Well, you got shit going on with your carburetor. You either used ethanol fuel or you've got trash inside this thing. It's little bitty $20 carburetor off eBay, Amazon. I'm not sponsoring these. I'm not even sponsoring Home Depot. I hate Home Depot. I hate Walmart. But anyways, this guy right here for 150 bucks with a 5-year warranty, you can't beat it. This one for 250 is going back to the store, because I mean, you might as well have a cord connected to this guy. This thing is supposed to have 197 mile an hour airflow coming out of it, 197 mile an hour wind. This one only, I think, has 160, 170. This one is blowing twice the amount of air that this one is. So Just so y'all know when y'all go and buying these things, so there's $100 difference and about 100-mile-an-hour air difference also. The cheaper one wins on this one, in my opinion, 100%. Buy this cheap guy with a 5-year warranty, and it comes with it for free. Just register it at Echo. And I've had an Echo weed eater. I'll actually show you this thing. I've had this weed eater for 12 years. This is a PB-255. This thing has crapped out on me so many times, about 3. And I go online and I buy this little carburetor for 20 bucks. And the thing runs like brand new for 3 or 4 years. I keep my air filter changed, of course, but I have had no problems with this weed eater. This thing has been the best thing on earth as far as, I mean, I trim brush with this thing. So just so you know, I'm an Echo guy, and I'm really disappointed in Echo for putting this thing out for $100 more when the RPMs don't even match and the airflow is not what they claim 100%. This other one, the PB-2520, he's a winner. I'm gonna keep it, and I'll probably own the thing for 10 or 15 years, and that's honest. I've had that weed eater I showed you. I've had that weed eater for at least 12 years and put 3 carburetors on it. So I'm in it, instead of taking the thing to a shop and spending $100 here every time the thing takes a shit, I actually have a carburetor on standby for him because I don't know when he's gonna crap out on me. Another thing that it saved me is that I buy this pre-mixed gas. I know people are like, oh, you buy pre-mixed gas, blah, 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 blah. Well, the gas at the gas stations that I was filling up my cans with were killing that Echo. It wouldn't run. It would run fine for a summer, and then I'd store it, empty the fuel, store it, and that thing would take a shit. And when I needed it the following year, it wouldn't start, it would idle, it'd backfire. Boom, buy a new carburetor, boom, it'd run like brand new. I went to this pre-mixed fuel, and the weed eater that I just showed you, that carburetor's been on there for about 4 years. I've had no issues running this pre-mixed gas. I'm not saying it is more expensive. I drain it out, and every time I use my weed eater, I only use it once a month. So when I'm done, I pour it back into the can and start it, let it idle, let it out. I've had no problems with my, I mean, the thing is 12 years old. I can't even believe the thing's still alive, and it looks good. A little sun damaged, but I know this this blower that I'm about to keep, I'll have the thing for 10 or 12 years unless I blow a piston out the top of this thing or something crazy. But the two blowers, straight up, man, I gave you a review on both of them. I had both of them started, and I'm telling you, that PB-255 right there, the little guy, 150 bucks, is double what this PB-255LN will do, and this thing was $100 more and doesn't even put out half the amount of air this one does. I mean, this will blow down swimming trunks off of a girl at the beach. I mean, I'm telling you, you wouldn't want to get in front of this because the airflow coming off this, you could easily damage someone's ears if you just pointed this thing at them. So there's my review. I'm giving it to you firsthand, and I'm just a country boy that lives in the country. I've got a lot of property to take care of, and I'm telling you, I'm really disappointed in Echo on this piece of shit that I bought for 250 bucks. So here's your winner, and this one's going back. This one's going to Home Depot.